Hey y'all, welcome to Little House on Metairie. My name is Sandy and I'm so glad you're here. I hope that you will stick around with me as we look back on some Decorate With Me videos where we decorated a little house on Metairie for Easter and spring. I love going back and look at my past years of decorating videos for each new holiday and season just to spark new and fresh ideas for the upcoming one. I hope that looking back to these decorating videos will give you lots and lots of inspiration and ideas for your own home. Now let's look back and start decorating. Today I am in my family room and I'm about to start decorating it for the upcoming Easter and spring season. I like to do things very kid-friendly in here. It's our room that all the kids hang out in, so I like to keep it very fun and child-friendly and do more of a whimsical Easter and then little touches of spring here and there. I'll be decorating my tree. I'm going to start decorating the rest of the room, and I'd like to take you along with me. We're going to start right here in the center on this coffee table by adding this really cute carrot basket that I bought from, I think this was from Hobby Lobby. I just added some faux grass and now some faux eggs. So we homeschool in this room. We do movie nights. So we like to keep it very child friendly, and I like to put something here to keep the kids games and school supplies. So we're going to add this dollar sign. It was actually on that cheap cutting board. I removed that and I'm just going to hot glue it to the front of this crate. Now I'm going to add this little faux patch of grass that I picked up at Hobby Lobby last year. I thought it'd be a fun way to put the remotes on top of it inside the tray. Now I'm going to decorate this little vase with some picks I have, but first I'm going to add this brown paper to the bottom of it before I start adding the picks. So now I am adding 2 of these faux tulip picks that I picked up at Michael's. I do usually like to put fresh flowers here, but unfortunately I don't have any right now, so these will have to do. It is nice not to have to worry about watering them. And then I'm going to add the rest of these Easter picks, and then we'll move on to finishing up the tray. Now I'm going to add this cute little bunny next to the vase, add a few more touches, and then we'll be finished with the table. I made this cute DIY last year. I did not get it on video, but if you zoom in, you can see it's super easy. I picked up all the supplies at the Dollar Tree. Adding this cute bunny rabbit to the chair. If you watched my first video, I had explained that my kids had accidentally broke it, and until we can repair it, I put things here to cover it up. Now I'm going to add these cute bunny paws leading up to the tree. Now I'm going to put some throws and some pillows on the sectional here. My kids love to cuddle up with them throughout the night and day. And I love to cover up this brown sectional. It's so old, but it served its purpose here in our family room. It's been well loved and used a lot. These cute pillows that I picked up for $5 each at my local Target in the $1, $3, and $5 section. I love to stop there and browse for each holiday and season. Always find such cute and great finds. So now I am turning on my diffuser to this light yellow color. It's diffusing one of my favorite spring blends. If you did not watch any of my other videos, I'm a certified aromatherapist and I love to make family blends. So I'll be doing a separate video soon on the blends that I like to make and use for spring. Now I'm adding these tulips just like I added to the other table. I'm going to add some here in this fleur-de-lis vase. I like to spread out the stems just to make it look a little bit more realistic since I'm not using real flowers here. I'm going to add another one of these cute Easter picks to the center of this vase and spread them out throughout the tulips just like I did in my other vase. Now I'm going to decorate this area of my family room. First, I'm going to add these cute Easter lights. I'm going to string them to the corners of this cabinet and then wrap them around this fleur-de-lis tree I have in the corner. I'm going to add this cute carrot garland. I'm going to double them up and drape them across the lights. Now that I have the carrot garland attached, I'm going to flank these two precious Easter bunnies on each side of the cabinet. Now I am putting this sweet little Easter basket on the little mama bunny. I'm going to add some embellishments in a little bit to tie in the carrot theme. Now I am adding this cute wagon that I picked up at a local estate sale. I was so excited when I saw it, and I couldn't wait to take it home and start decorating it for the different seasons. Now I'm going to add this faux brown grass to the bottom of the wagon before putting some carrots and some Easter eggs that I picked up at our local Dollar Tree. I took out one of the carrots from the trio bundle to tuck inside the bunny on this side to tie it all in together. Now I'm ready to decorate the little basket that the Easter bunny was holding. I added a carrot. I'm going to put a white egg and then embellish it with a cute little flower, and then I'll show you how it turned out. Now I'm adding another little bunny right here on top of these books with another carrot, and then I'll zoom in and show you how precious it is. How cute is this bunny? Now I'm adding these two green candles on each side of the mirror to these candle holders, and then I'm going to put one more garland strung across the top right here. So now I'm just adding a piece of tape in the center of the garland just to give me a visual so I can hang it exactly how I want it. Now I'm going to add this cross to the lampshade. I had an orange and white beaded one, but I can't find it, so this will have to do for now. And then I'll give you a close-up look, and then we'll move on to decorating my entertainment center. So now I'm adding some more Easter bunnies to the top of my entertainment center. This one is pushing a little wheelbarrow with some Easter eggs in them. And the other one I'm going to add has some cabbage. I'm also going to put some white pillar candles, they're LEDs, on top of these candle holders. Now I'm going to add some more Easter lights. I'm going to string them across the top of this entertainment center. They're the same ones that I used earlier. And then I'm going to add another cute carrot garland at the top here. As you can see, as I'm decorating up here, there is a lot of unfinished projects in this house that we need to do. So I'm so sorry that you're having to look at this eyesore right now. If you watched my earlier videos, I kind of explained how this house is a labor of love and there is always a project to do, and we try to tackle them as best as we can. But as you know, it takes time and money, so sometimes we just have to put a few things off. But we will get to it one day. I am taking down these 2 lanterns and adding some more Easter bunnies in their place. I had added this carrot garland. It's not the one I wanted, so I didn't film it. I'm going to try to continue to find the one that I wanted to put here, and then I'll switch it out later. Now I'm going to add these bunnies that I picked up at Home. They were in the 90% off after Christmas sale. So when I saw them, I said, of course I'm going to get them at this great price and use them for Easter. I'm just going to remove the burgundy bow and add a raffia bow around each of them instead. Now I'm going to make a little bunch of carrots to add next to the bunnies. I'm going to use one of these white ones and then tie 2 more of the orange ones that I used in the wagon with some more raffia, and then I'm going to place them near the bunnies. Now I'm going to add a little carrot in front of each bunny here before styling the rest of my shelves. Next, I'm going to add these baskets. I had 2 left over. I had made these DIYs earlier for my Easter tree. These are some items I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I thought they came out so cute, so I'm going to put one on each side to tie in the carrot and bunny theme. I ended up finding my garland for the top, so I added that without filming so that I can give you a tour of the completed family room, all decorated for Easter and spring. I made a separate video of me decorating this Easter tree. We made these adorable DIY Easter baskets to add to it. So if you would like to watch that video of how I made this tree step by step, we'll link that specific video in the description box below. time standing in my living room. Start decorating for the upcoming Easter and spring season in here. I'm gonna do like a golden Easter egg and golden Easter bunny, and then some white accents in here. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna decorate is my fireplace mantle. I love to decorate this part of my living room. So the first thing I'm going to do, I always leave up my garland because I decorate for all the different seasons, and it's a great base. So I've took off the Mardi Gras lights, I added back the soft white, and now I'm just gonna add this eucalyptus garland. Now I'm going to get my second one, and I'm going to layer it just like I did the first one, and then I'm going to spread out the leaves. I'm using the garland that I have already up here, like I said, as a base to just tuck everything in. I'm going to put the third and final garland. I'm going to center it right here in the middle, and then I'm going to weave it back and forth on each side. Next, I'm going to layer in this garland right here. It has a little bit of white. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to center it, and then I'm going to kind of spread it throughout the garland, and then I'm going to do the other side. Next, I'm going to add in this beautiful lavender garland that I picked up at home this year. I absolutely love lavender. I am an aromatherapist, and it's one of my favorite oils to use. It's so versatile. So now I'm just going to layer that in on top of the garlands that I've already added. I'm just going to make sure I'm tucking them in nice and tight, and then I'm going to spread them out so that the whole look is this white with the lavender and the eucalyptus, and then I'm going to add some gold tones. For time's sake, I'm going to finish up without filming, but I'm just going to be doing the same thing, just adding the lavender garland and tucking it in to make it look as natural as possible. We're going to pause real quick to spray paint with this beautiful gold Krylon spray paint on these eggs, and then I'm going to hot glue them to a wreath that we may use above either the fireplace mantle or on a table for another project, but I wanted it dry before returning to decorating. I'm going to take this wreath that I picked up. I loved the gold tone. I figured it would match really well with the lavender and the greens, and it has the white flowers, but I just think it needs a little bit of help, so I'm going to add some lavender stems to each side to see if we can kind of dress it up a little bit more, and then I think it'll be perfect. I'm just adding the stems, and I'm putting the zip tie to keep it all in place. I'm adding a few clippings that I took from the lavender garland on the fireplace mantle to make it all tie in together. Here I'm just fanning out the stems to the other side so I can have them each symmetrical at the bottom of the wreath. So I'm pretty happy with the way it looks now. I'm going to add a cross as well to it. But first I'm going to go get a tree that I also did a DIY with. I did the same thing. I took off some eggs and I spray painted it the gold that I did the wreath with. So I'm going to go get that and put it on the fireplace mantle to make sure it's going to fit with the wreath. Now I'm going to put this cross on the wreath. It's not the one I plan on using here. I have another one, but until I find it, I just want to get a visual of how it's going to look. Next, I'm going to add this tall bunny next to the tree. I also spray painted it with the same gold. I lightly distressed it because I wanted some of the green to shine through. Well, I found the cross that I wanted to use. It's got a beautiful sign that says Grace on it. I placed it where I wanted it on this wreath, and I think it turned out so beautiful. Now I'm going to add this really cute window pane. I also spray painted this bunny in the same gold just to make it all cohesive, I'm going to place it now at an angle behind the tree. Now I'm going to add this lantern. I had used it outside for a couple of holidays, but I'm bringing it in and I'm going to place it in front of the little window pane. I'm going to use this tall candle holder, but instead of putting a candle, I'm going to put this glass ball sphere on top of it. Now I'm going to add these paper mache eggs that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. You guessed it, I spray painted it with the same gold, and I'm just adding these skewer sticks into them to make a pick, and then I'm going to place them inside the garland. So for the sake of time, I didn't want to spend too much time on just the mantle, so I went ahead and added the rest of the Easter eggs. I added another tall candle holder on the other side just to kind of even it out, and I took away the wreath because I have another idea for that wreath in another area of the room. Now I'm going to add this really cute little table. I recently repurposed it. It was in my bedroom, but I'm going to use it here. I took away a basket that I usually keep here with some blankets, pretty little cage. I'm going to add a little bird's nest to it and just kind of decorate it to match the mantle. Now I'm going to take some eggs that I saved to put in here that I had spray painted with the gold color. And then I'm just going to kind of decorate inside the bird cage. I'm going to add a couple of lavender clippings that I took off of the garland. And then I'm going to put a couple of more things, and then we're going to add a little bird, and it'll all be done. Finishing touch, I'm just adding this basket with some remotes that we'll be using in the living room, and then I'll show you how it all turned out. After adding the basket, I remembered that I had spray painted another garland. It was silver, so I spray painted with the gold. It was these little bunnies, so I added that with another wreath that I had made out of this garland right here with the eucalyptus and white flowers. So that was draped along the bottom of the fireplace. I'm very pleased with how it all turned out. It was exactly what I had envisioned, and we're complete with the fireplace and the mantle, and now we're going to move on to decorating the rest of the living room. Next, let's add some pillows to this love seat and couch. These beautiful Easter gold and white ones I bought from At Home this year, and then these gold pillows that I'm adding to the center, I bought them from Amazon. They were just the pillow cover, so I already had the inserts. The gold ones I had used for Christmas and Mardi Gras, as well as these blankets, and it's still a little chilly here, so we're going to add back the gold blankets. One way I can save money as a seasonal decorator is by reusing things in a different way for each holiday or season that you are in. So I love the gold in this room, so I knew that I could carry it from Christmas all the way through Easter. This beautiful Happy Easter with the cross pillow I bought from At Home, and my last gold one I'm adding here. Next, we're going to decorate the coffee table. I added this tray right here. I left out these candles with the candle holders. I had them out since Christmas as well, but I still think they go with the theme. They've worked for Christmas into Mardi Gras, and I think they'll work again with the white and gold Easter theme. So I'm adding that wreath that I took off of the garland earlier from the fireplace, and I'm going to add it here. And then I'm going to put this cute bunny in the center of it. I did not spray paint this one, guys. This one came this way. So I'm going to add it to the center of the wreath. Now I'm just going to add some more of the lavender picks that I clipped off of the fireplace garland. And I'm going to put that, tuck it around a few areas inside of the wreath. And then I'm going to put some more golden Easter eggs that I spray painted over here as well. Ready to decorate this wicker basket. I had picked this up, I believe, at a thrift store. It was brown, but I spray painted it white a while back to use for another holiday. So I thought it would be really cute to add here for Easter. I am a spray paint queen. My husband says if it doesn't move, I will spray paint it. Do any of you guys do the same thing? I don't like spending a lot of money, so I repurpose things a lot. I spray paint them and reuse things over and over again. So this has only been one color, white, so far after the brown, but maybe in the future it'll be painted a different color. Forgot I had picked up 2 of these crosses that had grace on it, so I'm going to switch it out with that Easter bunny that I added. I'm going to replace it with this, and then I think it looks so pretty. I'm going to show you a close-up of how it all turned out. To this corner cabinet here in our living room, I just added a white basket that I spray painted to match the white theme, and then added these dripping flowers inside of it. I'm going to decorate my end tables. I'm going to first plug in my diffuser. If you have watched any of my other videos, I am an aromatherapist and I am obsessed with aromatherapy. So of course I incorporate those with each holiday and season in any way that I can. So here I'm going to just place it on a white light for Easter, and then we'll move on to decorating this beautiful vase that I picked up at Hobby Lobby this year. First, I'm going to add this lavender pick. If I have a tall vase like this, I usually like to put some styrofoam at the bottom or stuff it with some paper so that the picks do not fall deep into the vase, and I can arrange them how I like on top. Now that I put the lavender picks, I'm going to add these. I had also picked these up at Hobby Lobby. I had used them for Mardi Gras. I had some yellow and purples, so I'm reusing the purples here for Easter. I am so sorry. I am trying to learn how to decorate and film at the same time, and I realized that my camera was too low, so you can't see the arrangement that I'm making, but I promise I'm going to give you a close-up look of how it turned out. Now I'm going to place 2 wreaths around the diffuser. The first one I'm using here is this dark purple, and then I'm going to place this light purple as a layer on top. And look how beautiful it came out. And I am so sorry you were not able to see how I made this arrangement step by step, but it was very simple. I just kind of rotated the lighter hues of purple and then the darker ones throughout the arrangement. Other end table, I'm going to start off by adding this bird cage, and then I'm going to put a bird's nest and put some eggs on top of it. Next to the bird cage, I'm going to add this beautiful fleur-de-lis gold platter. I had picked it up at a local store for the Mardi Gras season, but I think it's going to still go with the golden theme. Next, I'm going to add these white rabbits that I picked up at the Target area where they have the $1, $3, and $5 section. I love to browse that area before walking in the store. I'll always find such great things for each season. In the middle of these 2 bunnies, I'm adding this glass egg with gold specks, and then I'm going to put some more lavender picks that I clipped off of the garland to tie it all together. So I didn't like how the bunnies were so shiny. I didn't want to spray paint them gold. I wanted to keep them white, so I went and painted them with a matte finish, and I think they look so much better. So I'm going to bring in a little bit more green with these little grass eggs, and then I am done. Come back and visit me as we decorate the second part of this living room. Today I am doing part 2 of my Easter living room decorate with me. We're going to be focusing on my entertainment center, and then we'll give a full tour at the end. So I am ready to start styling the shelves. I'm going to first add this golden bowl and then put these balls that says hope, faith, and love inside of it. Next, I'm adding this fleur-de-lis vase and then this cute little duck that I picked up from the Target spot. It's where they have the $1 to $5 items. I love to shop in that area of the store. Now I'm placing this beautiful bunny right here on top of these books. Putting back this fleur-de-lis vase that I've had out for the different holidays. It'll work again with my golden theme. And then I'm going to add this cute white bunny in front. Now I'm ready to decorate my truck that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I like to use the bed of the truck to do different holiday decor. So here I'm just putting this box at the bottom of the bed to kind of raise it up so you can see the decor. I plan on putting some eggs right here. So now I'm going to add this egg carton to the back of the bed and start putting the eggs in it. Now I'm ready to add these adorable golden chickens. That was another great find at the Target area, and I thought they would look so cute here in front of the truck. I'm putting this golden bunny on top of this set of books. This tag was on the box that it came with, so I just tied it around its neck. I thought it was so cute. Then I'm adding this fleur-de-lis bowl with these rope balls to tie into the eggs in the truck. Last side shelf, I'm going to add these 2 vases that again will go with a golden theme. Now let's decorate the top shelf above my TV. I'm going to decorate this lantern here, and then I spray painted a basket that a friend of mine blessed me with, and I'm going to add it up here as well. I'm going to add this really cute sign that says He is risen. It goes with the white and gold theme. So this is definitely a must, and I want to put it up here, and then I'm going to add this golden Easter egg. Now I'm going to add this lavender stem. I also decorated with lavender around the living room, so I want to add a stem right here to tie it all together. Now I'm adding this golden bunny inside the lantern, and then I'm going to put some more lavender picks. Love to step back and take a look at everything just to see if I'm happy with it. And I don't like how the sign is so far in the back. I want it to be center stage. So I'm taking it out and I'm going to add a candle instead. So that way the sign can be the first thing that you see when you look up here. For the finishing touch, I took this little bird's nest and I went spray paint the egg in the gold. And now I'm just going to hang it here on the lantern. So I've decided to switch the lantern and the basket so that way I can put the sign in the center. And this sign, I'm adding this gold candlestick with this LED candle. Guys, I still was not happy with how that sign was still not center stage. So I added this riser And I'm satisfied now. You can see the sign perfectly. Well, friends, we are finished. Let's walk in, take a closer look around to see all that we accomplished together. Today I'm in my daughter's room. I'm gonna be taking down the Valentine's decorations that we had put up together. We did some DIYs and some really cute little fun crafts. So today we're gonna be doing all things Easter and spring in here. And then I'm gonna do a few touches of Easter in my son's room. I'm so excited to take you along with me as I decorate and do these projects. So let's get to decorating. Okay guys, well I'm eager to get to decorating in my daughter's room, but I just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of some things that I will be using. I bought this picture for $9.99 at Hobby Lobby. As you see, it had a couple of smudges here, but nothing that paint won't fix up. I may or may not use some of these signs. And I bought these beautiful eggs and a couple of other things that you'll see at home. It has this blush color that I thought would match really well. I'm going to reuse some of these eggs and this cute bunny my daughter picked up at the Dollar Tree as well. I also got these beautiful bunnies at home. They were blush and they had these gold embellishments that I think will also be so cute in here. So I have a good idea of my vision that I want in here, but I pulled out a few things in my bins that I may or may not use, but I just wanted to give you a quick look before we get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to decorate in my daughter's room is this shelf above her bed. I had picked this shelf up at a local estate sale. It was the inspiration for her bedroom. I would love to do a separate video on the remake of my kids' rooms. I redid them all over the summer, and I'd love to show you a step-by-step of how I did her room, but today we're doing Easter decorating, so I'm going to stick to that in this video for now. So first I'm adding these lights. I know it's hard to tell from the video, but they're kind of like a blush pink color, but when the lights are on, it's kind of giving off a glow, a yellow glow, but they're blush pink, so I'm going to add those here first. And then I have that cherry blossom garland that I showed you earlier that I'm going to add next. So it's a little tricky. I am standing on her bed. I didn't want to have to move furniture to do this, so I'm just going to get this done really quickly. I am having to staple gun the garland from falling. It's just adding to the distressed look of the shelf, so I'm not too worried about using command hooks or anything. And I already had some nails that I had used for Christmas and for Valentine's Day that I already put, so I'm attaching that as best I can. Next, I'm going to add those cute bunnies that I showed you earlier. I'm going to flank them on each side of the shelf here next to the picture, and then I'm going to add a little wreath to tie it all together. Okay, guys, so I like to always step back and just look at something when I'm decorating, and I'm not too sure. Originally, I wanted to put the wreath on top of the shelf, but I didn't want to have to move the picture and store it. So I'm just going to go back with my original thought and put it on top, but not move the picture. Just keep the picture and place it in front of it. And I think I'm happy with it. I don't know. What do you guys think? So I'm just putting back these plaques that I had originally had on the shelf. And then I'm going to decorate the 3 pegs on the front of the shelf. I'm going to put this cute Easter hat, and then I'm going to put this little doll dress. It is a dress that was on a doll that was given to me by my grandmother. When she passed away, she had a specific doll that she wanted each of us to have, and then she had a whole bunch of dolls left with a corner curio cabinet that nobody really wanted. So I had a daughter at the time, so I took it to decorate in her room, and I cherish these pieces so much, and I'm so excited that my daughter gets to have these in her room. Now I'm going to hang this adorable little bunny picture next to the shelf. I'm going to first hang it up, and then I'm going to go grab some white paint to touch up the scuff marks. Next, I'm going to switch out the seasonal books that I had for Valentine's Day with some Easter ones here in her basket. I'm adding this little basket that she used one year for her Dorothy costume. I put those pretty little eggs that I had showed you earlier, and then I'm adding these carrots, and look how precious this is. So I had this heart hanging on the shelf above her bed for Valentine's Day. It was so cute. I wasn't ready to tuck it away yet, so I'm going to add it here with this little hat. Finish it off by adding a bunny and an egg. I love this picture. I picked it up at Hobby Lobby. It says, "Be somebody who makes everybody feel like somebody." I'm going to add these little flower stickers here. I had some left over. I picked these up at the Dollar Tree, so I'm just going to add a few here to her letterboard, which she has already switched out for Easter. She put, "He has risen." Now I'm going to add the rest of the eggs that I had left over here in the tray. Now I'm going to put this little crochet bunny. I think it's so pretty. I'm going to add it next to the eggs. So I'm so glad I noticed how cute this tag was before I threw it in the trash. It came off of the bunnies that I put on her shelf. It is so cute, so I decided to attach it to her vase right here with the flowers. So I'm just going to add some raffia and then tie it around the vase. How precious is this? I'm glad I noticed it before I threw it in the trash can and was able to decorate with it. If you'll stick around with me, you will realize that I reuse everything when I can. Quickly add this little teapot to her vanity. Bunny to her desk. I'm going to just put a few little things here on her nightstand next to her bed. This was also my grandmother's. I had it in the curio cabinet, but I'm taking it out. I'm just going to add some fake greenery, and then I'm going to put it on her nightstand. I'm just adding an Easter bow that I had left over at the top of her armoire. I'm going to drape this cute Easter garland across the top of her window. So I went ahead and remade her bed since I had stepped all over it earlier. And now I'm just adding these little Easter stuffed animals. And for the finishing touch, I'm going to put the last little bunny right here next to the book that we are currently reading at night. When I was a child, I was obsessed with Little House on the Prairie, and I could not wait to share the series and read the books with my kids. Hence the name Little House on Metairie. Okay guys, well I am all finished decorating my daughter's room for Easter and spring. I may take away a few of the Easter things once Easter's over and just keep a few spring items in here and may do a little refresh later. But all in all, I think it came out so cute. What do you guys think? Now we are in my son's room, and like I said, I just have a few things that I'm going to add in here. I'm going to put this bunny that reminds me of those chocolate Easter bunnies. And then I have this blue bunny and this blue garland that I picked up at home this year. I thought it would match his room really well. He's got blues, grays, and black in here. Now I'm just going to drape this beaded egg garland across his shelf above his bed. Now I'm going to put that blue bunny that I showed you earlier on this side of the shelf. Here on top of his dresser. For the finishing touch, I'm just going to add this egg right here to one of these hooks. And then we're all done in his room. Today I am in my kitchen and I am ready to start decorating it for Easter and spring. I'm going to do my table. I have a couple of things that I'm going to do in the rest of my kitchen. So I am ready to start and I'm ready to take you along with me. So let's get to decorating. So here is a look of all the things that I will be using in my kitchen, including the treat bar. So some of these things will be used specifically for that, but the rest of the stuff will be used decorating the rest of the kitchen. And we're going to start with the table. I have these cute plates that someone blessed me with, and these I had on my table last year, but I'm going to put them on the treat board this year. And I have all these little goodies. Some of these things I was blessed with. Some of these things came from Target and the Dollar Tree. This beautiful flower wreath I got from Home Goods this year. The plan is to take the wreath apart and use the flowers individually. I'm going to make an arrangement for the center of my table, so let's get started there. First, I'm going to add this beautiful reversible table runner that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I loved that it had the eucalyptus leaves and these gold specks. So it'll tie in well with my gold and eucalyptus green theme that's in my living room, along with some white accents. So it was perfect, and I'm going to lay it across the table in the center, and then we're going to make an arrangement with a basket. Before we start making the centerpiece, I'm going to add these placemats that I also picked up at Hobby Lobby first. Here is the basket that we're going to make the arrangement in. I'm going to add this floral garland that I picked up at Hobby Lobby for 50% off. I always wait for the sales to shop there. This reminded me of like a spring Easter grass, and I thought it'd be perfect right here. So I am going to take the garland and just wrap it around the edges of the basket. I pulled this clay pot from outside and I'm going to put it here to make a floral arrangement. I'm going to put this cute Easter egg cutting board that I picked up at Target first on this plate rack, and then I'm going to add another cute little find that I also got at Target. Now I'm going to make the flower arrangement. So these are the flowers that I talked about earlier. I love how they're this big white puffy flower, and they kind of have a center that looks a little bit like gold to me. It's brown, but it matches the gold theme that I'm going for. So now I'm going to put the flowers in, and then I'm going to add some greenery. I picked these up at the Dollar Tree. It is a hit or miss sometimes, but every time I go, I often check their floral section because I usually can find some really great stems that I can decorate with throughout the year. I'm going to add back some gold chargers that I had out for Christmas and for Mardi Gras, but once again, they're going to fit my gold and green and white theme. For the next table setting, I'm going to use these plates that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I loved that they were white and they had this gold trim around it, so they will work perfectly here for this tablescape. Time for the napkins. I'm going to use some beautiful white napkins, and I'm going to use this eucalyptus napkin ring to tie it together with the eucalyptus theme on the table runner. And I'm just going to do it very simply by folding the napkin in a triangle and just doing a simple napkin wrap. I'm going to finish making the napkin sets, and then we'll put them on the plates. Next, I'm going to add these really cute carrot cups that I picked up at Target. I only picked up 2 of them. They came in packs of 2. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I didn't grab an extra so I can put one at each place setting. But I still think it's going to look fine. I have these cute little saucers that a friend of mine gave me that I'm going to put on top of the cups. And then we'll be finished with the table setting. So I've decided to add back these candle sticks. I had them out for Christmas and for Mardi Gras, and I'm just putting these white LED candles back in them, and I think they'll match perfectly with the tablescape. For the finishing touch, I'm going to add some pears. I'm going to add 2 pillows to this chair. My husband found it in the attic of our home. The first pillow matches the table runner. I also got that at Hobby Lobby, and the second one I've had for quite some time. One day I would love to share the backstory of our home with you guys. So let's take a closer look now of how it all turned out. Now let's decorate this shelf on the side of my stove. First, I'm going to add this apron. I love to change them out with the different seasons. I'm going to tuck one flower here inside of the basket and then put this cute bomb dish towel here. Next, let's add these cute bunny salt and pepper shakers. I'm going to put them on top of my spice rack. The little dish won't fit, but I have another use for it somewhere else in the kitchen. Now I'm going to add these dish towels to the front of the oven. This one matches the apron right here on the side, and the other one pairs well with it. Next, let's fill up these vases. I love to use different seasonal decor inside of these in my kitchen. Here, I'm just going to be putting these green eggs inside of them for this year. Just wanted to let you guys know behind me is my treat bar. I took down all the Valentine's treats that I had up there, and I will be decorating it for Easter this year, but I'm going to put that in a separate video because it was going to be too long to add it to this one. So this will be part 1, and then I'll add that as part 2. Next to the vases, I'm going to remove the cookbook and add this white platter. I'm going to decorate my favorite part of our kitchen. It's this area above our sink. I'm going to add these fake tulips to this vase here, and then I'm going to switch out the hand soap with this cute beehive one. I didn't like the pump at the top, so I switched it out to match the other one that I have next to the vase. Later, I'm going to go add a recipe to the clipboard, but now we're going to decorate the vase behind it. I left out these yellow flowers that I had out for Mardi Gras, and now I'm going to add some more of those beautiful flower stems. Though this is one of my favorite areas in my kitchen, it is very awkward to decorate, as you can tell. Sometimes I have to stand on top of my sink because I can't even reach with the ladder. I'm ready to decorate this tray on our island. I added some fresh flowers in this glass pitcher, and then I'm putting this plate that a friend of mine gave me. I love the color, and I'm going to add a cute white teapot on top of it. Sun is shining, and we are all finished decorating the kitchen for Easter and spring this year. Now let's go in and take a closer look. Now for the fun part, let's decorate the Easter treat bar. I picked this beauty up at a local estate sale. It was this ugly orange color. I saw the potential in it. I took it home and we repurposed it by using the oven cleaner method, and I love how it turned out. I knew it was going to be my hot cocoa bar, and then I wanted to use it throughout the different seasons for different treats. So we're going to decorate down here, and then we're going to start with the fun part by adding the candy. Inside this little box, I'm going to add some napkins that I used last year on my Easter table. I'm putting these Farm Fresh egg plates that I picked up last year at Hobby Lobby. I also used those on my spring table last year, but now I'm just going to stick them down here and we'll use them throughout the season. adding this cute carrot box that I picked up at Target. It'll be perfect for our jelly beans. Now let's decorate the top. I went ahead and put 2 plates here. I'm looking for an Easter egg plate that I want to put in the middle. So I need to continue looking for that. I know it's somewhere. So in the meantime, I'm going to add these dish towels right here. That way, if anything gets sticky, it doesn't stain the shelf. I'm adding this 2-tiered bunny tray that I picked up at Target as well, and I'm going to place it right here and we'll style it later. I think I'm going to try this box right here with the jelly beans, but it might be too big. I'm just trying out these cute tins that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. Originally, I was going to put candy in them, but because we're going to have candy out for the next few weeks, I didn't want them to just be open, so I'm going to put them in glass jars, and I may just decorate these as a little centerpiece. Now I'm going to add this absolutely precious garland I picked up at Target. Now let's use these cute signs. So I finally found that Easter egg plate I was telling y'all about, and I'm going to add it here in the center. I'm going to take these chips that I picked up at Target, and I'm going to put them in these baskets that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. Now comes the really fun part. I'm going to put some edible grass inside this glass container. I was disappointed. I thought it was going to taste like this. It was this chewing gum a long time ago. It looked like in a baseball packet. I'm probably showing my age here, but it did not taste at all like that. It tasted like I was eating grass, but again, it's edible, and I'm sure my kids will get a kick out of it. And then I'm going to put these little robin eggs on top of the grass. I'm going to make another one exactly like I did the first one. To give it another fair chance, I took another taste, and yes, guys, it just tastes like paper grass. Not that I've ever eaten grass before. I would just assume that's how it would taste. Now it's time to take the box and put it back down at the bottom. I wanted to put all the candy together, but I'm not going to have enough space for everything, so the jelly bean box will go back at the bottom. Now let's fill up this jar with these cute marshmallows. Now it's time to add Hershey Kisses. I picked these jars up at the Dollar Tree. They work out perfect for my treat bar. Time for the jelly beans. I'm taking these little craft bottles that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I'm just taking the styrofoam out, and I took the label off. I washed them really well, and now I'm ready to add the jelly beans to them. I'm doing a mixture here of sweet and sour jelly beans. I'm regretting now, guys, not getting more jars, but there's always next year. I'm going to change a few things up. I'm going to take away this dish towel and use it somewhere else in my kitchen. I want to put one here that's a little bit more kid-friendly. Also decided to take down the tin so that I can add 2 baskets here at the top of these chips, because who doesn't like something salty and sweet at the same time? I'm going to put a basket here, and then I'm going to put one on the other side as well. Now I'm going to decorate the tin. I'm going to put this cute little carrot tag on it first, and then we're going to just dress it up with some picks. I realized that I didn't have enough space to add anything really big to this tray right here, so I'm going to put this bead in the house there instead. Before I forget, I wanted to add this carrot patch sign that my daughter picked up at the Dollar Tree and painted it for me, so I want to put it real quick right here on the drawer. M&M time. I'm putting these pastel M&Ms inside this one, and then I'm going to put some colored peeps in the other one. Easter treat bar is complete. I think it turned out really cute. It was a lot more simpler than I did the past few holidays, but I love how it all turned out. I know my kids are going to be tickled when they see it. They always are. And I know that we're all going to enjoy some salty and sweet treats throughout the Easter season. If you are enjoying this kind of content, I hope that you will consider liking and subscribing to this channel. Today I am in my bedroom and I am ready to decorate it for Easter and spring. And I'm going to head with you guys into our guest kids' bathroom. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's get to decorating. Okay, so we're going to start decorating the top of this armoire. I normally don't decorate too much up here. I kind of change it up here and there for each season, but I have this basket that was in my living room next to my fireplace. So I'm just going to add the basket right here and put the greenery inside of it for a little touch of spring. Now I'm going to put this box, I call it a toolbox. I'm not sure the name of it, but I put these 3 vases that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I use these a lot. They have different colors and I use them for parties and different holidays. I'm going to put this up here and then add some florals. Now let's decorate this area of the bedroom. It's the first thing you see when you walk into our room. So I love to put different seasonal decor up here whenever I can. So first I'm going to add this hat because it reminds me of spring and summer. Now I want to pull in some more green over here. So I'm going to put some florals and some green Easter eggs. Next, I'm ready to add these tulips that I picked up at Michael's. I'm going to hang up this sign that I picked up for $1.29 at Hobby Lobby in their clearance section. I thought it would work perfect for the spring and summer season. Now let's make a DIY artwork for spring. I love to use this old frame. I've had it for years and I like to switch it out with different artwork for the different seasons. So this is the print I'm going to choose for spring. Next, I'm going to cut it to fit inside the frame, and then I'm just going to use a glue stick to glue it down. I'm going to add this cute little DIY bunny tag that I made to the basket. I'm hanging this tote bag and I'm going to decorate it. I picked it up at Home Goods. It had these cute sandals on the front. It'll be perfect for summer, but for now we're going to decorate it for spring. Let's make another DIY. I'm going to take some more of this scrap paper that my friend gave me. I made the artwork with it, and now I'm going to make some little letters. So I'm just going to cut them up, roll them into little letters, and then tie them with some burlap string. I'm going to add a few more finishing touches, give you a close-up look, and then we'll move on to decorating the dresser. Now let's decorate the dresser. I'm going to add back this garland that I had picked up from Hobby Lobby. I had used it for Christmas this year and I knew it would work again for spring. I'm going to add this tray to the center of the dresser, and then I have this beautiful bucket flower arrangement that I got from Home Goods. Next, I'm going to flank these two bunnies on each side of the tray. I was blessed with them by a family member. To decorate the rest of the tray, I added 2 LED candles, and then I'm going to add this grass that was at the bottom of some eggs that I bought. I thought it would make a perfect bird's nest. Let's decorate this side table. I had picked up this really cute basket at Target in the $1 through $5 section. I was going to simply just add a plant inside of it, but I thought I would try it here. I'm going to put this lamp inside and I'm just going to dress it up with some florals. Next, I'm adding this beautiful picture that was my grandmother's, and I'm going to add some tulips inside of it. Now I'm going to decorate this basket with some florals that I have around the house. As you can see, if you can peek out the window, it is a mess outside in our yard. We got a beautiful chocolate lab named Emmett. He is so playful and full of energy, but he has destroyed our yard. So as soon as the weather cooperates, we got to get out there and try to clean it up. So just excuse that. But here I'm adding some florals, and then I have some wooden Easter eggs, and then I would like to put some lavender, and I think this basket with the lamp inside of it is going to be so cute. So I love how the basket is turning out, but with the picture and the tulips, it was just too much. So I'm going to use that in another part of the room. But first, I'm going to finish decorating this by adding these wooden Easter eggs, and then we're going to go do another quick DIY. So I love this picture frame. It's going to be perfect for the summer, but for now, I want to make it look a little bit more spring. So I'm going to use the same scrap paper that I used to make the art earlier and make another one here. I'm choosing this part of the paper that has this cute bicycle on it. Next to the lamp, I added the DIY frame and a white lantern, and I love how it turned out. So I decided to add the picture to another piece that was my grandparents'. Next to the vase, I'm adding this second white lantern. I actually spray painted it over the summer, and I knew they would be perfect in here for spring. And then I'm adding these. They were 90% off of their after fall sale from at home, and I don't know why. I don't know if they're fall flowers, but we're going to use them here for spring. Let's decorate this bench and this basket in front of my bed. I usually add some pillows or a blanket inside this basket, but I have this arrangement that was on a table that I used in my living room again this year for Easter. So I think I'm going to try it inside this basket. Let's switch up a few things on my wall. I had originally had a gold mirror here that I used in my living room for Easter. So I'm going to add this barn picture, and I'm going to switch out this one that I had up for Valentine's Day with a simple wreath and a sign. Under the wreath to the table, I'm just adding this DIY I made last year with this Dollar Tree tin and some lavender. I'm going to add this banner to the fireplace. Next to our fireplace, I have this wash stand that was my grandparents'. I absolutely love to style it for each season. Center of the greenery, I'm adding this wicker bunny and eggs. I'm going to add in some lavender clippings that I used around the room here as well. And then I'm going to put some tulips in the wash pitcher at the bottom and then add some candles, and we'll be done with this area. Now let's decorate the top of the fireplace. I'm going to add some more lavender here to tie in the lavender in the rest of the room, and then some really cute bunnies. Now I'm going to add this really cute little pot that I picked up at Target as well in the $1 to $5 area. And I have this really cute set right here that I picked up from Hobby Lobby that I'm going to stick inside of it. Just wanted to let you guys know that I bought this fireplace off of Facebook Marketplace. It had this really ugly tile around the surround of it. So my husband just bought some floor tiles and I painted it to match the room, and I absolutely love it. So never be scared if you find that diamond in the rough to buy it and repurpose it. So before I give you the full room tour, I just wanted to quickly add this riser. I loved the little bunny, but you couldn't see it in the garland. I've had this garland up, by the way, since Christmas, but I still think it works for each season and well into spring, so I kept it up. Now I'm going to put this candle on the other side just to even out the other side with the riser, and then we're all done. So we're running out of precious time, so I decided to go ahead and off camera decorate the kids / guest bathroom. So I just want to warn you guys, you blink and it's over because it's that small. So I'm just going to take you through and show you a few Easter and spring touches I added throughout the bathroom. Today I am on my front porch. It is a beautiful spring day and I am ready to start decorating for the upcoming Easter and spring season. So we have a lot to do on the porch here, so let's get to decorating. Okay friends, I just wanted to quickly show you a sneak peek of some things that I might be using to decorate this year. I did not buy anything new. Everything will be reused from years past. I did pick up this tin for Christmas. It was 90% off, and I may turn it around and put some type of plant in it, but not sure. But I did buy the ferns. My ferns did not make it through the winter, so I'm having to start over. So that's the only thing that I bought. We're going to be doing a separate spring decorate with me later, but today we're going to focus on just adding some Easter touches for Easter. So let's get started with the doorway. Okay, so we're going to start right here. I'm just taking some tulle and I'm just going to be adding it to the garland. If you watch my decorate with me for Mardi Gras, I love to leave my garland out all year and use it as a base to decorate with. So here I'm just going to take some tulle that I have. I know it's out of style, guys. I'm fully aware of that, but I don't want to buy anything this year. So I just want to reuse what I have, and this is it. So I'm going to make it work, and I'm still going to make it beautiful and enjoy it for the Easter season. So I'm going to quickly finish using the tulle, and I'm going to do 3 rows of it because I want to try to hide the green as much as possible. So I'm just taking the tulle and I'm doing a big loop, and then I'm tucking it with a branch off of the garland, and then I'm repeating that all the way down. Like I said, I'm going to do 3 rows. I'm going to do a top row, a center row, and then we'll come back with the last row together, and then we'll add the rest of the decorations. I just wanted to show you a clip of me adding the 2nd row of tulle. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I have since decorated our porch white. I was into the colors of New Orleans at one time, but I quickly got tired of it fast. Now let's add this egg garland. I'm going to once again center it in the middle. I'm going to first decide where the middle is on the garland before I get up there. That way I know exactly where I want to put it in the center. And then we'll just keep doing the same method by looping and tucking with the garland. If you would be interested in watching us transform this porch from these dark, bold colors to, like I said, a white and light green tones, I will link that video in the description box below. We did a mini makeover in that video and then decorated it for the beautiful 4th of July summer season. Now I'm going to finish up the other side of the garland. If you watched any of my past videos, I did mention in there I'm a very symmetrical person, guys, so I like to mimic both sides the same. If that is not you guys, just stick it up and have fun. As long as you love it, that's all that matters. Next, I'm going to add this bunny in the center of the garland, and then we're going to add a few more touches and picks. I want to raise the sign up in the center, but first I'm going to add these Easter egg picks because I need to go find some wire to be able to secure it higher. So for now, we're just going to continue decorating, and I'll fix that part later. Now I'm going to fill in some of the gaps with this extra tulle that I have that I think will match perfectly with the Easter eggs. So I'm just doing the same method. I'm just tucking and looping in the gaps. And so that this video does not get too long and repetitive, I'm going to stop filming, finish up with the tulle, and then we'll come back and complete it. Now that the garland is complete, I'm ready to decorate around the door. The first thing I'm going to do is bring some green and some life back to this porch by adding this beautiful fern that I picked up at our local grocery store. I'm going to add back this ladder that I've had out here on the porch. I'm going to put it next to the fern again. I love to decorate it for the different seasons, and spring is no exception. So I would love to put some real greenery, but I have not had a chance to go buy any flowers or plants yet this spring. And I did not save a lot of them through the winter, so I do have to start over. I'm thinking a beautiful ivy draping down the ladder would be pretty, but for now I'm just going to add some things here. They probably won't stay, but I just want to decorate this area to make it really cute for Easter. Once the weather starts cooperating, I can't wait to go pick up some real flowers and plants to put here on the porch. Now I'm ready to add these DIY wreaths that I made last year for Easter, and I still love them. Y'all, I can't believe I almost forgot this sign. I took the wreath down to add it here. I had made it a couple of years ago. We had an old cypress fence that fell during a storm, and I repurposed the wood by making holiday signs. So this sign behind me came with different wreaths for the different seasons, but the spring one looked dirty and dingy. So I'm going to quickly make a DIY one out of this broken garland. Now let's decorate this planter box. I like to switch it out for the different holidays. It's another DIY sign that I made with scrap wood. It's reversible, so this sign has welcome, so I use it for all the holidays except for Christmas. The other side has a Christmas theme on it. So here I'm just putting another DIY that I made for our Easter tree last year, these bunny ears. I'm going to put them inside, and then we'll decorate the rest of this planter box before moving on. I'm ready to finish up the sign by adding this cute carrot I picked up at the Dollar Tree. Now I'm ready to decorate the sitting area. I'm going to start with the coffee table and use this cute runner I picked up at Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago. Here I'm just going to add this box. It was a drink dispenser riser, but one of the glasses broke, so I'm just going to use it here to decorate for Easter with some cute grass bunnies. Adding 2 grass eggs I had left over from inside, this cute watering can, and these clay pots. We're going to do another decorate for spring, so I'm going to come out and put a fresh plant and some fresh herbs in the pots. To tie in the grass bunnies, I'm going to put this really cute wreath grass bunny in the center of my wreath here on the wall. I'm going to add these faux flowers that my sweet neighbor gave me inside this wall planter. Now I am ready to decorate this cabinet. That was my grandparents'. I cherish it so much. I like to keep garden supplies inside of it and decorate the top. So now I'm just adding this basket that I picked up at Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago on sale. And I'm just going to put some garden supplies inside of it and some more clay pots for some herbs. Now I'm going to decorate inside of the lantern. I'm going to quickly decorate this shelf. I'm going to add this basket with some Easter eggs, and then I'm going to put this really cute bird in front of this wreath. To the cabinet, I'm going to decorate this crate with this bunny, and then I'm going to add some florals to this pitcher. My son came home with this flower, but unfortunately it was very top heavy, so I'm trying to doctor it up with some dowel sticks, and I just wrapped some floral tape around it. It may come back to life, not sure, but I do know that I want to bring out some real flowers and plants soon, but that'll be for another day. Add this other DIY wreath I made last year inside this tin until I can go buy some plants. As you can see, we have lots of yard work to do. I didn't get a jump start on it before I had to decorate for Easter, so that'll be something that'll have to happen after. But I wanted to let you hear the water feature that I got to listen to as I decorated the porch. Now let's go up and take a closer look. Our friends, I sure hope that you enjoyed this decorating marathon where we looked back from past year's Easter and spring decorating to get ideas for this year's. I am so excited to get started with my Decorate With Me Easter and spring season. So if you haven't already done so, I hope that you would consider subscribing to our channel. Hit that button that says all notifications so you can come back and visit me. Until next time, friends, bye for now.